On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try
and he's going to go down. The Texans come in and unable to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Desmond King deep for Houston. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Levis. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown, 79 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Levis from the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Recovered by the offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Levis sets up to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Will Levis with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
You look at the Saints defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And we'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Cut 19.
Brings up 3rd down.
Go street. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Saints. First down.
Levis now off of play action. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Levis on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
First down, Saints.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
To about the 40-yard line. The Texans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On first down, Levis. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Levis to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Levis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Levis back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
19. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 60, Eagle. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Pierce gets this one running right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Levis looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll run. It's Miller. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Stroud.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let go.
Here goes Stroud again.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. As Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Levis sets up to throw here. Downfield, and he's got Olave. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
71 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 17. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught
rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Again, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. First and 10, it's Stroud. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 38-yard line, second and 9. Levis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. Here's Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Grenard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On second down, it's Stroud. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Caught. Kelsey, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Second down, 8 yards to go. Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18, pioneer.
Stroud on third down now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
First down, Saints.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, and I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through the bad energy. Give me with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance